Peace, love, and light, everybody. Peace, love, and light. Happy holy day, y'all, for all the Moors. And even if you're not a Moor, happy holy day. It's holy day across the land. It's Friday. All right. Today we worship our culture. Whatever your culture is, it doesn't have to be. With mine is Moroccan, and I'm Native American. So whatever that is, do rituals, do prayers, send prayers and thanks to your ancestors. You know, remember Nets. Really dive deep and ask yourself. It's a day of gratitude and celebration. Actually, it's a day to celebrate. What they fought for, how we're here today because of them, for their struggle, their fight, their strengths, their ambitions. Okay, and their teachings too. Their teachings found their way back around. All right. No matter what, they found their way back around. So it's happy holiday, and I am the guys of wisdom, Isha, and this is Sacred Energy Exchange 222. Make sure I said that a little backwards this time. That's all right. But yes, I'm gonna do an animal totem reading today, because as Native American, this is my Native American deck, and in our culture, we live our life, through nature. Okay, so really getting in tune with nature, which we pulled some cards yesterday about people needing to get better in tune. I do have my window open, getting me some fresh air through here. Also, as you see, I'm wearing my headdress. This is my Native American headdress. We wore these in celebration and in battle. You know what I'm saying? It's peace, the symbolism of peace and war. Because sometimes you have to fight for your peace. You shouldn't have to, but they had to fight for their peace. They had to fight for their freedom. All right? They had to save themselves. So, yeah, it's a symbolism of peace and war. And also royalty. Royalty. All right? I hope everybody had a great week and got through their weeks. One more shuffle. I'm going to ring this bell to get us in tune with the space. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit, universe, most high, higher selves, and spirit guides of white light. We would like to thank you for getting us to this holy day. Okay, we thank you and we give gratitude for our lives, our health, our strength, and the planet, our home. We need our planet. So Mother Gaia, we give thanks for her. We ask, we give gratitude for her love and nourishment and protection, and we ask to continue receiving that with supreme gratitude, as well as evolving, healing, and transformation and awakening. Islam, yes, y'all, we got to give thanks. So this one, it may not be as long as the other one, because I'm gonna do like a short read, because these cards are still new. They're still new for my use wise. And also, these are full of information, and this is a reading. I tell people I'm an oracle, so it ain't gonna be some. It's gonna be some me reading some things to you. That's why I say that. So if you can't take that, then you might not want to be here. All right. Ooh, magic raven, and yeah, this is one of my animal totems as well. You can have more than one, by the way. So, magic raven, alchemy, shift of being, transfigure, oppression. So the fact that this card is coming out at a time where, like I said, this is the day of celebrating your culture, and even whether it's the good or the bad, what they got through. So a lot of us know that Native American, they was oppressed. All right, slaughtered, conquered, all that stuff. So it's an alchemy, shift of being, transfigured. So I feel like that alchemy is saying you a potion that's like some kind of magic potion. Okay, that's the energy I'm channeling. They working up a magic potion with you. And it's giving, and it's something that's just about to take you off. That's why the raven symbolism is there. It's about to be flights for you, traveling wise, but also you're spreading your wings and flying. That's that. This is a free energy. That's the energy I'm channeling. Okay. So look, let me read this card though. 47. So this is the animal totem. It says raven totem represents a phenomenon which occurs during ceremony, initiation, and focused inner work. Its inner alchemy, traditionally, alchemy can be understood as the transfiguration of one material into another. Alchemy is not just the act of turning lead into gold. Alchemy happens during digestion, when food is chemically changed into fuel that the body can use. It also happens when a negative emotion is eternally cooking into an entirely different emotion that is useful instead of harmful. So you know what? I like that description. So, like, let's go back. It happens also when a negative emotion is eternally cooking inside into a eternally different emotion that is useful instead of harmful. So yes, learning how to transform any negative energy into positive energy, like, which I don't know if y'all been watching me. I talk about how I have anxiety, and that comes from being traumatized in your whole entire life. So instead of me allowing it to hinder me, which in the past I have, I will use it and pour it into something else. Okay, use it for positivity. It's a toxic trait, yes, but it can be transformed into a positive trait, which is something you can do. It's telling you have this power. You have the magic to make what you want, to work up your own potion of yourself. You are alchemy. So that's something, what you're eating. So what did I say yesterday about when you don't, learning healthy habits to things. So we know what's not, things that are healthy. Let's just focus on that: running, jogging, jump roping, cross training, getting a hobby like planting. Like me as a gardener, I garden, biking. Those are positive habits to that still keep you away from codependency as well, and it's a healing process in it too. So you have to realize that you have to transfer that energy into positive energy and into positive things too. You can turn your pain to gold, literally. You heard what they said. It's not just turning lead into gold. But you could turn your pain into gold. You could turn your pain into fortune. Okay. So whether it is cooking food, chemically changing a substance, or fundamentally altering an emotional or mental state, alchemy is used to transfigure. This is why Raven Totem has such importance during transformational work. Of course, an ancient perspective on this process would be regarded as magic, while now we can see it as both a chemical reaction and spiritual reaction, producing the results of new, more beneficial property or state. Raven Totem flies by as a messenger of a shift of being. Ravens carry the keys for the next door that you are seeking to open. Yes. So I feel like some of y'all in a shift. We pulled a card yesterday about planetary shift. Some of y'all in a shift, and a big changing shift. This is going to really set the tone of where you're going right now, and where you're going to end up. You know what I'm saying? This is a big shift. And that makes sense coming out of that Leo new moon. We're in a new beginning. And the new beginning starts prior to the new, it starts stirring up the potion, the alchemy of the energy is stirring up as the new moon is changing, right? The new moon is changing and going through cycles, and then the new beginnings come afterwards. Okay, so that's what we have right now. You working up some magical alchemy. Okay, so make sure you using the right things, using the right make tools and stuff. Slug, rest, yin, receptive, inactivity. Show y'all this card. Rest, slug, yin, receptive, and inactivity, malicious. So I feel like some of y'all have, a lot of y'all, it's a little bit of both. A lot of y'all been very restful and just been tired. And that's been happening. Like, I actually just took a spiritual bath today. I had some anxiety, overactive mind stuff, and water is very calming. So swimming, that's another positive trait. Go swimming, go white water rafting, go canoeing, something, paddle boarding, all that stuff, boat riding if you can. But it's stuff that you can do, whatever you can do though. But some of y'all have been very restful because mentally it's a lot going on for y'all. And some of y'all may be going through a little imbalance. That's why y'all need to go out in nature too, get grounded, or take a bath to balance you out. Or some of y'all, like I said, some of y'all haven't been getting enough rest, so y'all exhausted. So some of y'all need to work on getting more rest, because y'all it's slowing you down. Not taking care of your body is not allowing you to be more productive. Okay, know that you can't get things done when you're not rested, and you're not malnourished, you're not hydrated. That's why I be telling y'all, drink water. And by the way, if you didn't know, drinking water relieves stress and anxiety. So I'll be turning up water all the time. It does work. Literally, what it does for a person that has anxiety is we're always overactive, paranoid, nervousness, scared, hypersensitive. So that's adrenaline rush. That's blood pressure rushing. It's just everything is always rushing, and you have to slow all that down. Okay, because we literally will wear ourselves out. So the water, when you drink it, you gotta think. Remember, when you get adrenaline rush, adrenaline is another alchemy. It's a potion getting stirred up in your body. So adrenaline is literally a liquid that's making you empowered or something. You know what I'm saying? And put pour is causing a lot of energy. It's a different type of fuel. So the water balances and dilutes it and brings me back. Because a lot of people that have breathing issues too. It causes that. Stomach issues, all that can make you throw up. It can make you can't breathe, all of that. So the water slows all that down. All right. Mental activity too. So drink you some water. Slow yourself down. So it got the slug moves at a slow pace because its local motion depends on the production of slime, which takes time and resources to produce. The slug totem indicates a time when slowing down, inactivity, and rest is beneficial. This totem may come in moments when accepting this kind of slowing is most difficult. Yin and rest periods exist in relationships and periods of activity. Honoring when rest periods arrive allows for the space to heal, learn, and create. So yes, and I like how I said yin and rest periods exist in relationships. So not only do you need to get some rest, even if you're individually and an independent person and single, even in relationships sometimes y'all got to get more rest. If you're in a relationship with a partner, y'all raising kids together, y'all have jobs, or y'all entrepreneurs, whatever, or y'all could be both. Y'all can have a job and running a business that's trying to get your business off the ground at the same time, plus trying to raise a family. Raising a family and being husband and wife. But then y'all not taking care of yourselves. So somebody need to slow down. Like somebody needs to really find some balance, because I know, I don't have any children and I'm not married. So I'm not giving advice as a person from experience with this. But this is the most high in the universe and our spirit guides telling us that even the married and the mothers and fathers need to find time to rest. Okay? It's going to be a day you had to come. You know what my mom and them used to do? It was days where if it's her rest day, she'll lock you outside for hours. Y'all can't come in the house. Go play outside for hours. And she would literally sit out lunch. When it was lunchtime, lunch bags got set on the deck. You knew what time to run up there and get your lunch, water. And back then, we had to drink out of a water hose outside in the backyard, so it wasn't no bottled water. If you get hydrated, you better get out there and get that, hose, turn that hose on and drink that water. And better not leave it running and run that water bill up. Okay? So, yeah. Now, I'm not saying use that technique. That was just my story. But you may have to, find some time to be like, or like my grandmama did. When it was nap time, she'd be like, all right, we about to take a nap. And you ain't got to go to sleep, but you're going to be quiet for 2 to 3 hours and you're not going to get in nothing. And if you have to find something that occupies your child, and that's another thing about knowing your children, and I'm not talking about a tablet or something electronic, because you really don't want them getting them used to that. If they like to color, find them something. Pay attention to what they can tune into for hours without distractions. And I promise you, I did it with my nephew. I knew what would do it, and I would take a nap and wake up and he was still doing the same thing, ain't moved, because he was occupied with something stimulating. It's an alchemy to it. It's therapeutic. So find that, and you could take a nap for a good 2 hours and rest and wake up and be like, and charge yourself up. But you can't keep running your battery that low. Okay? And just running yourself to that's what I'm feeling. Somebody just running themselves down. Don't do that. All right? Grace Swan. Surrender, transcend, and trust. Grace. I love that. That 22, baby. Grace. Baby, you grace. You grace. You the swan. You pure. That's that pure energy. Baby, you grace. And you and they spreading grace on you. You ain't got to stress yourself like this, okay? You grace. So look, swan. I love this. This was 22. By the way, if you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, please. And thank you. And help build this platform. Thank you. So look, there are many iterations of the age-old story of the ugly duckling when swan, but also versions depict the cynic who chooses to surrender completely to the great difficulty that appears before her. When she fully accepts and faces the terrifying fate given to her, she returns with a new body, elegant and beautiful. When using the word grace, there are connotations of elegance, kindness, or divine mercy. But the deepest meaning of grace, which swan embodies, is of freeing yourself to allow a higher force to work through you. Yes, free yourself, and that gives me. That's what I said. That's that energy to the raven. They're telling you need to free yourself, surrender. This is a surrender too. Like I told you, I surrender to the Most High, and I'm not gonna act. It's still challenging. It still can be challenging, but you don't want to fight. Don't fight them. That's gonna be even harder. Okay, so it got, surrender and allow them to help you. Allow them to help bring you higher. See, you're trying to do it all by yourself and just running. Like, I got it. No, you don't got it. You need them to help you. You need their assistance. You need Mother Gaia. You need your ancestors. You need the Most High. You do. You do. That's not how it's supposed to work. That's not how our ancestors did it. They always looked to the sun, looked to the moon, looked to the stars. They had them fire rituals. I love fire. Stirring up the ancestors. What you think they was doing? That was alchemy. Okay? All right, so again, this is the cumulative principle of surrender, trust, and embodying divinity. Swan medicine is a reminder and lovingly let go into the initiation before you. Relax is all part of your plan. So yes, it said, hold on, let's read that again. It's a reminder to lovingly let go into this initiation before you. Ooh, lovingly let go. Okay, so they're telling you, ooh, I'm gonna ring this bell on that engine, right? Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. I gotta keep y'all in tune. So lovingly, they telling you with love, surrender to us in love. That's the only way they want you to do it. They don't want you to do it in fear. They don't want you to do it in hate. They want you to do this in love, okay? Trust in love, okay? Trust in them and surrender to them, because this is a part of your journey. Like this said, this is a part of your time. It's time to take a leap of faith into freedom. That's another thing it says, because this relaxes all part of the plan. Everything you're going through is literally part of the plan. It's literally a part of how you becoming this higher force, this higher being, getting back to your higher self. This is all part of the plan. Everything. Even I'll tell you, when I tell y'all little stories here and there about what I went through, even that, you got to think, I'm in this seat now because of that. All that potion work my parents did on me, the good and the bad, worked up this. Okay? It ain't perfect, but it's bliss. All right? And I exist. So that's what I'm telling you. You have the power to work the potion work that you done been fed your whole life. You got the magic to work that and turn that to whatever you want to. That's what I did. I turned all that toxic stuff into positive stuff. I said, yeah, it was rough, but I'm turning it into something magical, though. That's the power. Let's ring this bell for that. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. I gotta keep y'all tuned. Yes, it's traumatic. I'm still traumatized. But guess what? We working through this together. Nobody, like I said, you're never going to be 100% healed. But you can continue healing and keep getting better and better every day and be aware. Okay? And accountable. All right? So next card, ease. It's called Manatee Ease. All right? 73. It's a card falling back. Yeah, I'm still kind of having sensitivity to light. This light be getting me. I'm like, oh. I'm going to turn it away a little bit. There we go. It be like it. That's nothing. When you got anxiety, you get sensitivity to light, sensitivity to sound. It's so crazy. I'm going to stop saying crazy because it's not. But it's a lot. I'm going to stop saying that. I'm just so used to saying that's another toxic trait. I'm used to saying that. And it's not. But that's what people say. Oh, she crazy. Alright. Walk a day in my shoes, I dare you. Okay? Alright, this one, animal totem. This is the manatee. If I'm not pronouncing that right, forgive me. Alright, that's I feel like it's a sea. Is that a sea lion kind of like? So this says tender, gentle, and simple, malicious. So there's a need for somebody. Somebody needs some tender love and care at this time. Like somebody, I mean, y'all been real sensitive. That's what I'm saying. You're not getting enough rest. So you're probably stressed. And then you probably not getting no love because you're ripping and running so much. And then you probably not allowing nobody to give back to you. You're not spreading your ring, you know. And it's like you need some tender love and care and gentleness. And you need to simplify some things, you know. Calm down a bit. So it has the manatee, also known as the dugong or sea cow, is the only herbivore marine mammal. These gentle creatures spend half of their time asleep, bobbing in shallow waters. Manatee totem represents peace, kindness, and simplicity. It is a sign of relaxation, susceptibility, and tenderness. Okay. So look, Y'all pulling a lot of energy about learning how to relax and rest, okay? This is what this is talking about. This is talking about calming down, peace and kindness, sleep, and how they get, and a relaxation. So that's another thing. They sleep a lot, and I'm the queen. That's another thing. The other way, yes, sleep helps with anxiety. I be sleep. You can't think about nothing when you sleep. So I take naps. As soon as I start overthinking, yep, it's about that time for me to take a nap. About that time, take a nap, wake up, and then you'll forget all about it. Okay, it just works. Once you figure out what works, you just do it. So some of y'all need to learn how to take a nap. Take some rest, relax. Y'all are not relaxed. Y'all been super stirred up, and I'm gonna be honest. I gotta be honest. My anxiety has been like through the roof the past week, and I can just feel all this energy. We gotta learn to find them positive traits to balance us out during these stressful and overwhelming time periods. It's just a cycle that is going to end, but you got to know what to do during it. Okay? You got to know what to do during it. Okay? So y'all got to relax. They telling you just relax, baby. They like, trust in me, relax. Okay. Ooh, baby. Now this card right here speaking to me. Boundaries. Okay? Boundaries. You see that? Boundaries. Okay? Boundaries. Baby. Value, self-discipline, shields, armadillo. Okay, we gotta learn these boundaries. Ooh, and that owl is right after that, and the panther. Look at these cards. Ooh, the horse. It's a lot of great cards. Wisdom. Like this is leap of faith, power, some more surrender. The horse, free spirit. I'm trying to tell you. But this is the bottom of the deck. This boundaries. So some of y'all, that's another thing. We talk about this all the time about protecting yourself. When you know yourself, you have to know yourself enough to tell people things about you so they can know how to treat you. So they can know your triggers. Okay? We're so scared to express and share because we're scared of somebody calling us crazy. We're scared of somebody judging us. They're gonna do that anyway. Why don't you just tell them what it is so they can stop trying to figure you out? Just be honest about it. Now, I'm not saying you have to share your business with people you don't want to, but if it's somebody you're gonna be sharing your time with and you're gonna be around, you might want to let them know what you're about. Let them know a little. I'm not saying just go and load them up with it, but you know what I mean. When things come up, tell them then. Don't let it pile up. So, armadillo is one of the few mammals to have developed bony armor on the outside of its body. Their layered body plates make it possible for them to walk the earth wearing armor. Born as identical quadruplets, armadillos take time to grow their armor. This physically gives armadillo totem the meaning of boundaries. Boundaries are necessary on both ends of the spectrum to prevent an excess of either extreme. Yes, it's prevent. Boundaries help you and the other person. They do. They can't test you and trigger you and try you for the most part unless they just messed up. If you told them already, you know what I'm saying? You let them know if you do this, it's going to trigger this. And if they've had the reaction before, they don't want their reaction. It was 23 on record. Thank you, Spirit. For example, self-discipline is a form of limitation that keeps one from overindulging in expensive foods or apathy. Correct. So some of y'all having more self-discipline. Y'all been pulling a lot about discipline too. You're not disciplining yourself, realizing that you need rest, and you're crashing out. Some of y'all could be overspending. Some of y'all could be drinking too much. Drinking, anything. Smoking, anything that's an addictive that's preventing you from doing other things can be you need some discipline in. You know what I'm saying? So, however, it said impose and habitual self-discipline that exceeds healthy limits will result in rebellion. So, okay, hold on. Impose and habitual self-discipline that exceeds healthy limits will result in rebellion. So, yes. So, I'm going to tell you what it is. So, okay, so if you're like me, I like to go outside, okay? I've always liked to go outside even as a kid. So, what my mom would do, if she was mad at me about something, it could have been me playing too much, talking too much, playing too loud, or whatever the case may be. She would lock me in my room, and I couldn't come out. And with somebody that's claustrophobic and anxiety and hates being locked up, being locked up in a room was super dramatic. So they're telling you, don't, that's going to cause you to rebel, because that caused me to rebel. Because eventually one time I ended up breaking out the window. Or I waited till they fell asleep and I went outside anyway. I became rebellious. So they're telling you don't use stuff. That's a good example. Don't do stuff like that. Don't punish yourself with something that's already a habit for you. So when you drinking too much, or if you eat at an eating disorder and you're eating too much, you're not going to be able to just tell yourself, I can't eat no more. I'm going to stop eating, or I'm going to stop drinking. But what you can do is say, to every drink I drink, I got to drink this much water, and discipline yourself to keep drinking water. Now, I know some people, I guess, dilute my alcohol, but once again, discipline though. Because eventually, once you realize this is just diluting all my alcohol, you ain't going to want to drink no more. You can't really, you got too much. First of all, you're going to be having to pee all the time. I'm a water drinker all the time, so you got to be peeing all the time. So when you have to pee all the time, that's why I don't drink. I'm like, I got to drink water because I got anxiety. So this is going to trigger my anxiety. It's alcohol, so I'm drinking this water. So once again, you can eliminate issues with another healthy trait. If you eat too much, you can't just cold turkey stop eating. But what you can do is include better food in your diet and just keep eating better food. So look, for example, self-discipline is a form of limitation that keeps one from overindulging in expensive foods or apathy. However, imposing habits or self-discipline that exceeds healthy limits will result in rebellion. The body will override the mind to balance the deprivation caused by restriction. When Armadillo Totem comes to you, it is a reminder to take stock of your materiality and where you find the limit of what is good for you. Look for situations where your boundary has been slowly encroached and bolstered the wall. If you are forced to live with toxic people, hold on. If you are forced to live with toxic people, learn to enclose yourself safely within a shield of love and detachment. Yes, okay. This is something I wish I knew as a child, which I did learn over time, but it was still hard. When you're a child dealing with some toxic people in your family, you have no room for authority and nothing like that. It's hard to just be like, can I just be left alone? I'm just being a kid over here. Can I just not be bothered? Somebody because you're a kid, at least in my household, they just feel like just because I said do something, you're a kid, do what I say. So that's hard for children. You ain't even think about that. You ain't even giving them a chance to create boundaries for such. You know, you're subconsciously teaching them to not stand up for themselves. And then when they get older, they get involved in situations where they allow people to run over them, take advantage of them. And that's the adulthood trauma from the childhood trauma, because you, as their parent, was bullying them and you didn't even realize it. Okay? So that's another lesson in there for somebody. So it says, so even if you have to be around toxic people, so some people, you got a toxic roommate, you got a toxic, family member, you could find, stay in your room. Come out. Say hi and stuff. If you got to stay in the house, cook your food, and then go on. You got to just limit yourself to that energy. That's all you can do. All right? If you are forced to, there are ways to enforce shields around yourself besides physically, such support groups, techniques, visualization, and voice. Yes, we talked about that, about receiving therapy. Receiving therapy. Yeah, I'm about to drink some water real quick, because I'm having, sensitivity to light. I don't know what the heck is that about. But yeah, hold on. Give me 1 second. All right, y'all. Whew. Yeah, when you drink water, give you a good rush. Bounce whatever is going on out real quick. So yes, boundaries are important, y'all. Don't let nobody make you feel bad about having boundaries. Okay, boundaries are healthy. You gotta create boundaries for yourself. More advice for the collective, please and thank you. We're gonna pull from this, my Goddess Oracle deck. I love this deck. It gives a lot of great advice. And once again, don't forget about them boundaries. Set your boundaries. If you're telling somebody, look, it's okay to tell somebody, look, if we hang out tonight, you can't be acting like this. I'm not telling you what to do, but if you're going to do that, I just can't come because that triggers me. That's all. They can choose to do it. I mean, you ain't telling them what to do, but I'm just saying, just tell, and then that's the day. So, and that's challenging too, because you don't want to ever make somebody feel like they can't be themselves. So that's another thing. Sometimes what that card just say, detach. Sometimes you just can't be around people. You don't want to tell them how to be, but you got to move around. They ain't fitting your energy. That's just what it is. So accept it for what it is. All right. Release, okay? We already pulled this card. That's what them baths and therapy and meditation ought to do. Release grudges, wounds, and pent-up feelings through healthy activities. Look, this card did not come up again for no reason. Y'all, some of y'all holding on to some toxic stuff. And it's stressing y'all out big time. It's time to release it, okay? Let it go. You can't keep harping that energy over and over again. You got to utilize it, release it for something with something better. Release it with something. I'm telling you, people that play instruments, piano, take it out on the piano, take it out on a guitar. Me with my flute. I know I ain't got my flute. I ain't played my flute in a while, but I'm just saying, take it out on something beautiful and turn that energy into something so beautiful. Poetry, writing, whatever. You will figure that out. Work your magic. Expansion. Listen. Pursue bigger and greater endeavors. I just said that. Yes, pursue something. Pick up a new hobby. Go play some golf. Don't do something. Go do something different that you ain't never done before. Just move around. Or ask your angels. Okay, look. Ask your angels. Seek the divine. Your angels want to support you. That's the other card. And look, this is on that card too. Just 22. That's swan energy. Okay? Seek the ancestors are here for you. They telling you, we here for you. We blessing you with all this grace. We here to bless you with this grace, baby. They want you to reach out to them. Acceptance. Okay? And I just, man, listen. Accept past and current situations. Work through issues gracefully. Okay, we got the grace card. We got the release card. The alchemy shift. Surrender. Y'all need to surrender. This is holy day, and they telling you accept the past for what it is. Accept it. The past is never going to change. You know that, right? It stays the same. And you are in the thick of change. You can change. We change every second and every day, every minute, every hour. Okay? So why are you staying stuck back there? You can't undo it. There's no do-overs per se. But you can have opportunities to have better experiences in your life and get to do things that you never got to do, like what I'm doing right now. It's so much stuff that I didn't get to do when I was younger that I'm still slowly tapping into and exposing myself and exploring, expanding, and just doing it, okay? Nothing is holding you back but you. You can't blame your parents anymore. You can't blame what happened anymore. You can, but you can keep staying stuck in that too. It's time to realize what happened or happened. Now you're in control of your own life, and what are you going to do with it? Okay? Bottom of the deck. I said bottom of the deck. Excuse me, y'all. Bottom of the deck. Excuse me that. So, self-limiting beliefs. Negative thoughts are creating a roadblock in your life. Somebody is really channeling some negative energy, and y'all got to do better. It's causing roadblocks. It's not allowing you to move past where you're at. So you in this cycle, you keep on doing the same thing. You keep on attracting the same type of people, getting in the same type of situations. You're stuck. You really are. Even if they're becoming far apart now, you're still repeating the same cycle. So you're still stuck in this cycle. And then even if you know what it is, so now you're awarely stuck in this cycle. That's not better. You're stuck in this cycle, and it's time to move around, okay? It's time to move around. Let's pull from my astrology deck. Yeah, it's time for y'all to move around. This is holy day. This is the wise words. The answers is here to put life into you, to breathe life into you, to help you transform, transfigure, to help you work your magic, your alchemy. What's your potion like? This is my potion. You see what I worked up? I whipped up all that toxic stuff my parents put me through. You know how that feels, being locked in your room for hours? You can't come out unless you go into the bathroom. Or when it's time to eat, you still have to eat in your room. I couldn't eat with the family. I'm on punishment. So you don't get to, and that's another thing. When you're have anxiety, you automatically sometimes have a codependency, because being alone gives you anxiety too long. Being alone. So you're going to lock me in a room, isolate me too, which is how I became such an introvert. I'm so used to being alone. Then the abandonment issues, the idea of someone leaving, which is why it would cause me to not let people in my circle, because I'm like, I know you're going to leave anyway one day, and then that's going to be another thing to trigger something on me. So stuff like that, those are things that happens to your children when you do these things to them. We got to really pay attention to don't use something like that to punish your child. And that came out in the reading. Don't use something like that to punish your child, because you don't know what it would call, what the alchemy and that you're working up in them. And that's what they worked up. Introverted, isolation. I'm like, social awkwardness. You can't make friends. You see what I'm saying? What is it called? Socially awkward and antisocial. Don't have communication skills. That's the stuff you're doing to them. Y'all be thinking punishment is helping them. It's not. It's making it worse. It's called talking to them, asking them what's going on with you, asking them why they behave in this way, and what is the cause of this behavior, and what can we do to fix it. That's how you talk to your children and figure stuff out. All right. Aquarius, dreamy, rebellious, and intelligence. Okay, this is that air energy. So somebody, and this fell on the card about the raven and the release card. Some of y'all, you need to rebel. You need to rebel, get out of your head, and surrender to the Most High. Well, free yourself, really, because that was that freedom energy on that card was talking about. This is that, be free like air. Free, fly with the wind, okay? They like, stop holding yourself back, okay? That's the energy. Stop holding yourself back. This card came out again, divine desire. They like, if you set yourself free, you can have this cosmic energy, baby. This bliss, sweet dessert. This sweet treats of ecstasy, a true divine delicacy. Ain't that what you want? Ain't that what you want? You want this delicacy, baby, in life. So if you only gonna get there if you set yourself free so you can receive and surrender to the universe. The universe said we already got everything is in alignment. Everything is happening as part of the plan. You are part of a master plan. You a big potion they working up, and you ain't gonna see the results if you don't let go and set yourself free and stop staying in the past. Okay, you ain't seeing the present. You're not staying present or for the future. Ooh wee, Shirian. And do we pull another card? Yeah, releasing. Yep. Release grudges, wounds, and pent up feelings through healthy activities. Here, this is this card right here. And then look at this Chirion card. It says, wounded healer, suffering, obstacles, past life pains, origin, difficulty, lessons, trauma, hurt, sabotaging self, empathic, understanding, learning through. Yep. And I used to be a super self-sabotager. I'll leave a relationship because I'm like, yep, they getting tired of me. Let me leave now before they leave me. Boom. Look, somebody need to heal trauma. This is a traumatic energy. Somebody's holding on to the past, and I do feel like this is associated with some childhood trauma. That's the energy I'm channeling, which is what's making me share things with y'all. But yeah, somebody is suffering from childhood trauma and still healing from it, and they're still not even forgiving themselves for the adulthood decisions that they made when they wasn't healed fully or even aware of their childhood trauma. So you're gonna have to forgive yourself too, so you can stop repunishing yourself for past stuff. That's another thing. Self-sabotage. I would punish myself. I was so used to being punished that I would punish myself. So if I did something that I felt like was wrong, I would lock myself in the house. You can't go around nobody for 2 weeks. What is that? That's trauma. You don't know who's doing this either. You don't even know if somebody is doing this. These are things they have to address, get cancer. I had to get therapy and get help about this. I didn't even know I was doing it. That's how it is. That's what trauma is. You're not aware of it. You're not aware of it. So that's why they telling you need to heal. You're going to have to heal. Go talk to somebody. Book a reading with me. Book a reading with a therapist. Talk to somebody professional about this and work through this trauma, because it's blocking. You pull cards, but it's creating a lot of roadblocks. You're not getting this divine dessert. This is my thing. You didn't go through all that to just keep going through it for the rest of your life, did you? Don't you want that release from it? Don't you want the freedom? It's like you're in a curse right now. It's like you cursing yourself, keeping yourself there. Punishing yourself. That's self-sabotaging. Y'all, this is a lot of energy this Friday. Chaos and creation. Or chaos or creation. What did I just say? What's that other card about turning your toxicity into positivity? Learn how to turn them toxic traits into something positive. Like what I did. How you choose to live will be what you get to see. Divine or an aligned or a chaotic state of mind. You want to stay chaotic or what? Do you want to stay chaotic or what? You are the creator. You are the alchemist. You are the scientist. You working on your own potion now. Ain't nobody control but you. So it's time for you to choose chaotic or creation. You can use that past trauma and turn it into some bliss and fortunate, or you can keep on reliving this and being miserable for the rest of your life. And I really don't want you to do that. Okay? I don't. Look, this Capricorn energy at the bottom of the deck, okay? Discipline, ambitious, and persistence. Yes, okay? So look, you pulled that card about being disciplined too. There was that ease card. But look, Y'all got to show more discipline. Be disciplined. If you what you want, if you really want to heal from this, be disciplined. Go sign up to get that therapy session, or go book that reading, or go get that Reiki session. Go start. If you say you about to start running every day or whatever, journaling, do it. Be disciplined enough and stick to your word and do it. Be ambitious. Be ambitious and be persistent. Don't be disciplined enough to make yourself stick with it. You got to love yourself to be in this energy. This is a very earth loving energy, okay? You got to love yourself to tell yourself, I'm going to be disciplined enough to do this and go get some help. I love myself enough and I want to heal and I want to do this. I want to create a better life for myself, okay? And then put that persistence big. And same way I worked at helping other people that wasn't being there for me and helping me with my trauma, I need to pour that same energy to help myself, all right? Let's ring the bell on that. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. I gotta keep you in tune. Help yourself, okay? Like this Capricorn, all right? That's what I'm talking about. Help yourself. You can't keep helping everybody else and drink. What that card? That's why you got all these cards about resting. Take a break, okay? Clear your mind. Rest. You stressed. You stressed. And you can't just keep going like that. You know good. What did it say? Creating, what was that boundaries card? Creating boundaries helps me, you, and everyone else around you, okay? You gotta do that. Take the rest. All right? I be sleep all the time. I'm about to take a nap right after this. All right? I don't care. Well, I do care. That's why I do it. I care. So I'm taking a rest. So do we need to do the numbers? I feel like we need to do numbers. Yes. Let's do some numbers today. See what the angels talking about. See what these because I feel like they got some more to say to us. They like, we got to talk to y'all. Yes. I love these. By the way, I am Isha, the goddess of wisdom. If you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Please and thank you. And help me build this platform. So yes, let's get these angel numbers out, because some of y'all been seeing numbers. Let's see what they talking about. Because they speaking to us. They speak to us all the time, but they definitely in this reading. They like, you know what, pity party's over. They like, stop all that. Time to grow up. Time to take accountability and responsibility for yourself, okay? Because we got big plans for you, and you not about to not get this. That's what they saying. You ain't about to not get this, holding on to all that past stuff. No. All right, I am supported. Look, they telling you. They support you. I am supported. So it says, your angels are encouraging you to continue on your present life path with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come in the future. Yes, that's why they don't need you keep being pressed and stressed about all this past stuff. They like, look, you're supported. Everything is already written in stone, and we already got you this divine dessert already ready for you. Just follow our lead and surrender. Let us take care of you. That's some blissful energy, y'all. Don't take advantage of that. Look, I am brave, like brave, baby. The Leo energy. It is time to move on from the old patterns, habits, and fears. Oh my gracious, y'all better move on. That's all they look. They don't want to talk about nothing else today. They need you to move on. They need you to stop living in the past. They need you to let it go. That's another. And they like this. If you ain't gonna use this stuff to transfer it into this alchemy, they keep telling you, into something beautiful and blissful and magical, like that Raven card we pulled. Y'all gotta go back for y'all just came on. I'm telling you, they like, if you ain't gonna do that with this energy, you need to get over it then. You gotta at least you gotta get over it. Either way, you gotta that's a poor choice of words. Either way, you're gonna have to heal from it, because it's holding you back. I don't care if it's family trauma, parental trauma, your ex, job, whatever related, you're gonna have to move on for, because it's hindering you. So they like, the bottom line is but they want you to turn it into something beautiful. So they're telling you whatever your trauma is. So I'm gonna tell you nothing. A lot of people that have been traumatized and went through hard things become helpers and healers in their life. Okay, you'd be surprised. Like, they become firemen, sometimes nurses, because you don't know what made them decide, like, because of what they went through, I don't want this to ever happen to anybody else. A counselor themselves, a therapist, to help people, because they like, I knew how I felt, and now that I've been through it myself and healed from it for pretty much the most part, in a way healthier state, that I can help others. That's what I want to do. That's what they're doing. So they're telling you got to turn this into something else, but you can't do. Once again, you can't help yourself or nobody else when you're not healed. Okay. 4 on the recorder. Thank you, Spirit. So it is time to move on from the old patterns, habits, and fears. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desires and ambitions. Now is the time to be bold and brave. Baby, you better tap into that Capricorn angel. What they just tell you? Bold and brave. You hear that card? It's time to be brave. Like this Capricorn, baby. Tap into your Capricorn angel. I got like 3 Capricorn and maybe more than that even in my house. But I know I got 3 Capricorn placements in my chart, if not more than that. And I'm so ambitious. Hold on, somebody tried to call me. Hold on, y'all. But yeah, I'm so ambitious. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. They telling you that you got some ambitions and things and desires that you need. You need to tap into that, and you deserve that. Okay? Look, I am charismatic. I am charismatic. Expression comes naturally to you. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creating creative pursuits. You are able to get others on board with your ideas. So yeah, I am charismatic. Somebody's a very charismatic person. So you're a natural born leader. So you channel such divine ideas. People be ready to jump on stuff with you. As soon as you say something, they like, let's do it. As long as you on it, they like, let's do it. Okay, and that's that Holy Trinity number 2, that 3. So yeah, so that's nothing. You need to tap into these gifts that you got. You need to utilize them. Don't be wasteful of it. I am positive. Yes. To manifest, we got to be positive, okay? So look, your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love. Baby, they teaching you what unconditional love is because you ain't really had it. Some of y'all grew up in a rough life. And I'm talking about you came in rough. It's like you didn't even have a chance. And nobody know your story because you ain't never told it. It may be something you need to do. But I'm telling you, they're like, we want to show you what unconditional love is. And you are encouraged to have faith that the universe will provide for you while you are manifesting your inner desires. They just telling you, we got your back. Let's ring this bell for that. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. I gotta keep you on tune. They keep confirming to you that they got your back through all of this. And they always did. They had to let you go through that stuff because it was a part of the plan. It's part of the plan. And I know it was hard. I know you probably still, that's why they was telling you to let go of it. Because some of y'all still trying to figure out, why did I have to go through all that? What was it about? I didn't deserve all that. It's not about that. It was a whole nother lesson into it. That if you heal, stay present, get the help that you need right now, and be present and and work towards the future, you would see it. You would see it, but you can't because you're stuck in the past. You're too angry. You're holding on to all that stuff, that resentment. You're angry at yourself. You're angry at others. You got to let that pent up energy go. You pulled a lot of cards about pent up energy. Somebody pent up. Baby, bottom of the deck. And I've been seeing this number a lot. Completion, baby. The completion of a cycle. All this cycle of this stuff is over. They're telling you it stops today. They're like, this toxicity stops today. So you got to keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you. They are. You are their golden child. You are one of the best. We all their child, but you are one of their prized possessions and creations, baby. They happy that you made it through. Because I'm going to be honest, it was so bad out here. Even they was wondering if she was going to make it through. They was like, man, I don't want to go down that bad road. I don't want him to go down that bad road. And you went down a couple of bad. That's another. Your journey ain't been no straight path. You done went down some bad roads, consciously and unconsciously. That's trauma, though. Once you traumatized, you like, I already know this situation is gonna work out the way it's gonna work out, but I'm gonna do it anyway, just cause that's just what I'm used to. Trauma will do that. It'll have you doing stuff that you know the results of it, and you're gonna do it anyway, cause you like whether it happens and I didn't know it was coming or not, it's gonna happen. So I might as well just go ahead and at least I know what's gonna happen. Self-sabotage. Some of y'all self-sabotaging. Stop that. That's painful. You ain't doing nothing but traumatizing yourself some more. It's painful. You just penalizing yourself. Somebody out here hurting themselves, baby. Don't do that. I've been there and done it. I'm not even gonna lie. That's why I'm saying this. Don't do that. You don't deserve that. That's not what this energy is for. All right. I'm gonna do one more shuffle. And then I'm about to spread this one out too. We need some more divine messages, please, and thank you. Then I'm gonna wrap it up after this. I like these. I'm gonna start doing more of these holy day rising readings, okay? Ooh, new. In you. New. I'm so happy about the selective of cards I selected, and all of them be relating to each other. That's why I said I put my energy into selecting these oracle cards. All right, really thought logical. It got watery absence potentiality. Okay, so some of y'all could be watered down. People keep trying to call. So sorry about that, y'all. People keep trying to call me while I'm on this live. Oh my gracious. But so yes, this new is this watery absence. Somebody could be watering down their gifts right now, and you got so much potential. They like you watering down your potential. Like, go higher. It's time to go higher. I'm talking about stop babying it and watering down and take off. It's time to take off. You still breadcrumbing and stuff, your talents and your gifts. No. It's time to flood them gates. That's what it's time to do. Let's ring the bell on that. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. I gotta keep y'all time. It's time to flood them gates, okay? Ain't no watering, ain't no table food feeding them and all that. It's time to give them all of it, all right? Throw it at them. Just throw it at them, and they gonna get it, and they gonna love it, okay? I'm telling you, some of y'all got some very creative gifts that y'all are watering down and hiding from the public eye seeing it, and this is something that can make you a millionaire. That's the energy I'm trying. It's something that you have, and some of y'all, it's something that's involved with your pain that you could turn into a millionaire. That's the amazing part about it. It's something that's traumatizing to you that you can utilize and turn it into that alchemy that's been telling you about, and turn it into something positive. That's all you got to do. Transfigure the energy. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, but it can be transfigured. Okay? Para. P-E-R-A. Para. So this is travel, leaving things behind, baby. Somebody about to go. Somebody about to move around. It's time to take a trip. It's time to move. Somebody about to leave. That's the thing. Somebody could be relocating. Maybe it's time for you to leave your hometown. You've been there too long. It's time to move around and explore other areas that can really help you as well. Sometimes, when you've dealt with a lot of trauma, once again, you can't even leave the very location all the trauma happened at, home-wise. So it's like it's time to leave home. You'd be surprised the healing that can be done once you leave that codependency of being under your family. You got to break free. So this is the energy. Once again, you've been having a lot of energy about breaking free. It's time for you to break free. You still holding on to stuff and letting them control you. Break free. Bust out. All right. Another card coming in. Ben. B-N. Okay, this card is, let's see. Transformation, ascension, bliss, baby. I'm telling y'all, this makes you transfigure, transformation. That's what's saying. You're changing, baby. You alchemy and you ascending. And this is the thing. As you are changing in the right ways, though. It's been challenging, but you are ascending. So that's a confirmation. That's another confirmation that, baby, you actually are doing well. But they just got to keep you on your toes, though. That's what they're here for. They got to keep reminding you because you're still going through challenges and tough times as you're healing. That's just a part of the journey, too. Asar. A-S-A-R. Asar. Telling you, but you're doing it, though. Death, rebirth, dreams, shaman. And, baby, y'all know I'm a shaman in the making, baby. I'm a shaman. So, listen, this is, once again, you going through a rebirth. Death, rebirth, dreams, and shaman. So yeah, y'all going through a rebirth. That's what I'm saying. That's probably why y'all been so stressed too. And that's why y'all need rest. So nothing. When you're going through a transformation and rebirth, you get tired all the time. That's why y'all pull 2 cards about needing rest. Yeah, when you're going through a transformation, you got to get rest during that. Because you're not going to be able to get the downloads, first of all, and the upgrades. And you get those in the dream world, which is why this card said dream, okay? And that's in the dream world. When you're dreaming, you're getting downloads and upgrades. It's information that you need to help you be on this new cycle, okay, of your ascension, okay? So you got to go to sleep. You need to get some rest. Some of y'all is not getting enough rest. You're doing too much, and you need to get some rest. And then you're gonna see Zeppy Tippy. This is the bottom of the deck. This is some cards we done pulled recently. That's what they just keep telling us. A lot of this is repeated information. If you've been watching all my other reads, this is repeated information, okay? Zeppy Tippy. Look, I don't know. I'm doing the best I can to pronounce these words, y'all. So, look, this is first time revival beginning. We pulled that card. So, that's another. This is some of y'all. Some of y'all, this is y'all first time stepping out of y'all shell like this. And it's been real hard for y'all. It's been real challenging. Revival, but it's like you reviving yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's time to revive you. It's time to awaken you. But yeah, the universe, ooh, this is the energy I'm channeling right now. The universe, they know that this is your first time. And that's why it's a heavy presence with them with you. They want you to know, we got your back, your front, your side, your peripherals and everything. And they like, but it's time to bust out. It's time to bust out. And they like, look, they reviving you. They like with some heart, trying to pump you up. They really, this is, and they want, and that's why in this Leo season they pumping you up most importantly. And new beginnings, which is that 10-10 completion of a cycle is new beginnings. You in a new beginning right now. They gotta get you ready for it, cause you about to take off, and they gotta make sure you ready. So they gotta keep you pumped. You gotta be healed and know you deserve it, so you won't turn this down, whatever it is. So that's what they got something worked up for you. They like, we know it's your first time being through, so because they know you ain't never had nothing like this before. That's why you pulled that card about they are teaching you the essence of unconditional love right now. So you know what they did? They put you through all that from your childhood because they wanted you to learn early in life all of this. They needed you to learn the realistic of it, and now they about to gift you blissfully because now they want you to know what. It's what I'm telling you, on the other side of you, on the balance of the scales. This is justice. You being served. Now they want you to know what unconditional love is. So all you going is up from here. That's why you got the ascension card. So even with all the hard times you're dealing with right now, you still going up. Those hard times is getting lesser and lesser and lesser. You're receiving bliss. And don't forget about it. Don't worry about all the bad stuff that's been happening. Think about all them, count them blessings though, as they say. Count them. I got a gratitude jar too. You got to remind yourself. It's a lot going on. You don't want to be in an ungrateful energy because what they give up, they take it away. So look, that's all I got for y'all. This is the Holy Day reading. Like I said, I'm gonna do more of these on Fridays. Be more consistent with it. These are some very divine, powerful messages and confirmations that we need from Source. Okay, we need this information. We need this to get us through as we approaching this weekend too. Okay, so. If you like I said, if you like this content, please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Also, follow me on Instagram and Facebook. That's Goddess on the Rise. And you can follow me at UDJATCU. That's Ajatsu, UDJATCU on Instagram or Facebook. So you can follow and get some of my copper products. This is a necklace. One of my necklaces right here with the crystals here. And get you one of my copper pieces. And copper is very healing. It's charging. It kills bacteria, virus in your body, pulls out any negativity, all that. It's a manifesting property as well. So check me out, y'all. And what else I need to tell y'all? Oh yes, be safe and have fun. I know some of y'all, this is y'all Friday, so y'all been working all week. Y'all about to go out, be safe. Remember, no toxic traits. Find something positive to do that's gonna help you, not hinder you. Okay. So I'm gonna ring this bell. Okay. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. Till next time, peace, love, and light, and Islam.